viewers, and welcome back. Here I am still in this hole. I was digging up some clay after our last episode, trying to get some cobblestone stockpiled so we could finish up our base, have some resources ready. The horde is coming tomorrow. Nothing that we've been doing so far on the base has really helped us in terms of that. The only thing that I'd like to do is probably put up some railing blocks to make them slow down a little bit to get to us. So we'll probably do that in and amongst upgrading our base. It is too early to go to the trader. I would like to see what kind of tier 5 missions he has available and how close they are. If the closest one is 5 kilometers away, we're probably not going to be doing any missions, or maybe we'll just start hitting some of the locations around the house, as well as gathering resources and building up the base a little bit. So I'm going to dig up some more clay real quick, get this cobblestone crafting, head back, and see what we can manage before the trader opens. So I stumbled upon this, what it says is a county stockpile, which is nice. It's got sand, clay, and stone, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish harvesting all this. Alright, so like I said, I want to put some railing blocks here. I want at least one that's going to slow them down while they're getting shot by the dart traps, so I don't want it all the way at the end. I don't want it all the way at the start. I want them to hop up here. So about halfway in between there, and then I would like one right here before they have to jump onto the balance beam, so that way it may throw them off a little bit, so when they go to jump over it, they get a little wonky sometimes and they jump off to the side, or you know, maybe they don't quite make it and they fall down. I may end up over time digging that out, making it a pit, and putting a ladder or two coming out of it. This is going to constantly be a work in progress. They were just sprinting to me way too fast last time. I want to slow them down a little bit, especially if I'm able to get up top and start lobbing stuff at them and shooting at them. Another thing I would like to do, for those of you that maybe a little bit older, played the game called Q*bert. You already know what I'm about to say here, but I think I may stack the blocks in such a way that this is all one ginormous staircase. So, and same thing on this side here. They have no excuse to not be able to get up. I'm trying to make this base foolproof. I'm trying to make it last. Trying to make it upgradable. This is going to eventually need to come out. I could probably smash this out. So eventually all this stuff's going to end up having to go. Kind of like that. Zombies may or may not help smash some of this stuff out. Again, work in progress. We're going to just constantly chip away at it. This is still a supporting structure. It does not look like it, but this is technically, according to the game logic, touching the ground. We're getting there. Hopefully we don't lose structural integrity along the way. All right, let's check our dew collector. It's full, so we really don't want it sitting like that. Potatoes are done. Again. I do have acorn seed on me. 3 potato seeds. Go ahead and throw down 2 potatoes and a corn. Just switch it up a little bit. And let's get this inventory sorted, and then we're going to head to the trader and see what kind of tier 5 job he has and where it is located. Alright, Wrecked. Looking at you, you old fuck. I do not remember what day he restocked. I feel like he has restocked since the last time we bought anything significant. Oh yeah, because I don't recognize any of this. And he's got mushrooms, potatoes. Holy cow. Let me guess, he's going to have a motorcycle. He's got an anvil and bellows, which would be nice for a second forge. We're cooking. Level 5 steel knuckles, level 5 sledgehammer. Good thing we've got a level 5 iron spear. Ooh, he's got a pre-built shotgun turret for 6,000. Wow, that's expensive. So right now the bellows and the anvil are the only thing that's looking kind of juicy there.
Well, how about you browse your ass right out of my store?
No thanks. Yeah. And tier 5 infested. So not only is it tier 5, but then it's got more zombie. Oh. Well, it's a tier 4 that's got more zombies in it. And it's that far away. These are all super far. Apparently there's not that much to offer in this tiny little town. These are all north, so that's in Trader Joel's town. Wondering if we should maybe at the end of one episode head up there and just start taking jobs from him and knocking out the lower tiers, get that tier 1 reward from Joel, and see what we can make happen. We can get there a little bit quicker now. I just feel like a tier 5 is not worth the time investment. If we were going to do anything, we could just go down to like a tier 3. Which kind of sucks. Wonder if he's got...
I don't like you, but maybe a whatever, motherfucker.
I was wondering if he had any dig missions. Buried supplies. It's only tier 1, which sucks, but the digging that we're going to be doing will get us the clay that we need for cobblestone, so it's kind of
Let's make a pact. I'd say
it's kind of lame, but that's what I'm going to do.
It would be a lie.
So if he had a higher tier buried supplies mission, I would have grabbed that. It sucks I had to go all the way down to tier 1, but I don't know. Again, I'm just trying to get that extra clay. Now, again, this helps with the dig radius reduction, so I'm going to wear that. We're still cranking out some cobblestone blocks. I'm just going to let that keep running in the background here. Just hear it dinging every time I go in my inventory. Combination loot goggles plus the... plus the perception helping with digging stuff up. There's a treasure hunter. Couldn't remember the name of it, but it 2 or 3 smacks and it's just shrinking that radius, which is so nice. Yeah, definitely don't need seeds. So the zombies didn't spawn until I uncovered the treasure, and then spawned when I opened the treasure. So we're just back-to-back zombies here. You're falling the hole I dug? Huh? Nope, you missed it. Alright, let's get back. Come on, Wrecked.
You think you're pretty
Give me an awesome...
don't you? Here's your
I guess I can't expect too much of a awesome reward. Pocket mod would have been nice. I guess we're going with the 9mm. 100 rounds ain't nothing to shake your fist at. That's it. He has no other buried supplied mission. Again, not really looking at tackling tier 5 just yet. Especially not having to travel that far. If we're going to do that, I would rather take the mission and then in the next episode at 4 o'clock in the morning, start outside of it, and then we'll jump right into it to get it done. I'm going to head back to the base and see what I can do. We've got 130-something cobblestone blocks with more on the way. And even more after that now. So let's go see what kind of damage we can do back home. Alright, so with the last of that cobblestone, I still have 133 blocks left. I went ahead and filled in all of the window sections there, minus obviously what we wanted left. I finished the roof. The only thing left now is to smack out this iron and chain link stuff and replace it, so I'm going to go ahead and get that done real quick. Alright, so I have got the entire floor done. I've got the walls done minus the window cutouts. I have the entire roof done. And it just occurred to me that I am a complete idiot. And we can make a cement mixer. Oops. Apparently I forgot about that. Definitely sure that we have the parts to make this, so we're going to get that crafting real quick. Alright, so while the... cement mixer is crafting, I also have a second forge crafting behind it. I loaded up my inventory and the bike here with loot. I am going to go ahead and use some awesome sauce and just sell all of this stuff. And then I want to buy that anvil and those bellows while he has both of them available.
What's your problem?
And we have a discounted price available. I'm not going to sell those robotic parts. I'm not sure how those ended up in my sell box.
Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
All right. Well, that netted us a decent amount of cash. We're back up to 23,000. So I want the bellows. I want the anvil. I don't think there was anything else spectacular that he had. We can buy the cooking books. Get those out of the way again. I like the idea of at least a shotgun auto turret on the roof for birds. And if we don't have to build it, I'd say that's a win. We're getting a discount right now. We already have 2 dart traps. I don't need any of this other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and buy his food stuff. Surprisingly, we are low on animal fat. I guess because I've been neglecting to grab it. Food stuff's really not that expensive. Still at 14,000, so it's not bad.
All that damn gawking at goods,
Yes,
and that's
all
all
that
you
gawking.
buy?
I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm gonna make you an offer. You
Eddie
can't
Tower, that sounds
refuse. I thought you might be yellow. I've got work if you don't.
Crack a
mind
Book
getting
HQ.
your hands dirty.
I've done this one before. I want to say it was the Agility series, perhaps, and it was insane. I also ended up on the roof of this building, and it turned into a crap show because we had an airdrop that landed up there. But it is a Crack-a-Book, which has lots of books and magazines in it. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this. I'm not going to head there right now. Tomorrow is the Horde,
Next time.
so probably not a good time to go do that. Right, so our cement mixer and our second forge are done. So let's go ahead and get these placed down and start cranking out some resources. I'm going to put the cement mixer on this wall. And I'm going to just for now put the second forge behind this one. I don't intend for them to be okay, it won't even let me do that. I was going to say I don't intend them. Wait, come on. Nope. Come on. All right, so for now I'm going to stack the second forge behind the first one. I do not intend for it to stay like that. I would like for everything to be up against the walls, and then we can, once our second forge is placed here, we can put our chem station, and we should be able to still access our storage. I want to put another row of storage on top, and I think we'll be good for this side. And then I don't really know what else to do other than upgrade everything, so let me go ahead and get some cement mix crafting. So we've got our concrete mix crafting here. Got a bunch of tasty meals going as well in the campfire. I've got clay and iron smelting in our first forge with brass and lead. With brass and lead smelting in the second one. I would imagine this much heat would attract a screamer, but I haven't heard anything yet. The main structure of our base is to the point where I want it to be. I may go ahead and grab this concrete mix that is in here, and then what we do have available already. We're gonna equip our hammer tool, and I want to upgrade basically our fighting position just for right now. I want this upgraded. The horde's coming tomorrow, so I just want it upgraded. So we'll just start from here, and we'll kind of work our way out as needed. This is the part that is the most important, so I definitely don't want this collapsing for whatever reason while we're in the middle of a horde. Did gain a level from that. Probably a horrible spot to stop and do this, but here we are. So I think I said I wanted to go in one of these next. Mother Lode gives us more stuff when we hit things. So I want to go ahead and get that so that when we're harvesting iron nodes, stone, clay, whatever, we're getting more so that we can contribute it towards the overall goal of upgrading the base. This looks really janky, half concrete. Thanks, Rect. Anyway, this looks kind of janky, half concrete, half cobblestone, but we do have more concrete mix crafting, so we'll go ahead and get that and these supports upgraded, just basically the portions where the zombies are going to punch it. When I do this with the blocks they have to jump over, they usually get angry and just start hitting things, so I wanted to make sure to go ahead and get that upgraded. They shouldn't be hitting any of that stuff. We shouldn't be getting any cops, maybe, or not as many. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about upgrading the remainder of the walls there. One of the things that when I'm coming in the base and I'm climbing up that ladder and then I have to stop and come over and climb up this, I think what I may end up doing, I'm going to knock this out and I'm just going to make one ladder that comes all the way up. Thank you. So I'm just going to knock this railing out, knock that ladder out, put a railing there, and then make the ladder go all the way up in one shot. I don't see a need to split it. The zombies can't get to it. They don't see it as a path, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so we now have a ladder that comes all the way up. The bottom section is yellow. It does look a little janky, but it provides its intended purpose at least. Nothing else has changed. Everything's still smelting. Food's crafting. Concrete mix is cooking. So I'm going to come out here and we're going to upgrade these supports to concrete, as well as some of the blocks on the stair locations here that they can smack. And the concrete's done again. But we've got our bottom portions of the supports of these little skinny, teeny tiny poles that they haven't even been hitting upgraded. And we're just chugging along here. So being that our base is structurally where I want it to be, it may not be necessarily concrete or steel. Obviously, if the entire thing was steel, that'd be wonderful. That is going to take an astronomically long time to get there. I'm not so worried about the windows right now. If I'm careful enough, I can make sure I don't fall out while trying to survey our surroundings, but I may go ahead and set the dart traps up. What I'm probably going to do is I'd like to put all my switches and signs for all of my traps and everything along this wall here. So we'll just put signs going over them with switches underneath signifying what each one of the things does. We can put our generator over here somewhere maybe and just wire it in. And get all that going. So let's go ahead and get the dart traps set up. Alright, well somebody... Oh, it's Big Mama. Of course it is. Why are you not coming up here? What are you doing? Did I upgrade this too much and now you don't see this? Okay, she's going back again. Alright. Anyway. So... They did a change for Alpha 21. It used to be a mod. Now it is in full effect for Alpha 21. When you equip your wire tool, you see the wires. So I've got my generator placed. I have not put any fuel in it. 0 out of 1,000, but I did put engines that I had available. I went ahead and wired it to a switch. I have a sign, says dart traps. It's wired to my dart traps. We did get a trap bundle previously, I believe. That's where all these darts came from. So I had 3 stacks of 500. So I put a full stack and a half in each of these traps. I do not intend to employ them during this next horde. And sometime in the future, what I intend to do is have this switch then connect to a motion sensor up top here that looks straight ahead to see them. And then that motion sensor will then come back and connect to the dart traps. I just have this as kind of a placeholder, basically. So we switch out of our wire tool, and there are no wires visible. And then we'll just go ahead and keep placing all of our switches with labeled signs for each of our individual traps. I think I want to go ahead and set up a shotgun turret on the roof too. If we were going to be at this fighting position, typically that's where the birds will come, is directly overhead. So if we place a shotgun turret probably right there, we can at least have it cover us. I believe we have a decent amount of shotgun ammo, so that should not be an issue. And the other so the benefit of having the railing blocks up top is that we can actually reach through if we need to repair this thing, if we need to reload it in the middle of the horde, if something's wrong with it, we can connect to it with our wire tool. And that's why I like using railings instead of bars, because for whatever reason you cannot reach through bars. Be done. Made some nasty looking tuna fish gravy toast. I just grabbed all the food that I had out of the box and let it figure out for me what recipes I was able to craft. All right, so it is definitely starting to feel a little bit more like the base that I want it to be. There's not really a whole lot more I think we can do before the horde. I do like to be over-prepared, and I think we have reached that status at this point. There's day 21. It should not be that terrible, I don't think. If it is, well, then that's shame on me for not being prepared. But anyway, I am going to call the episode here. What my intentions are is to go ahead and head to... I'm going to use the remainder of the time for this day, and I'm going to head to that Tier 5 mission that we got. So when we start the next episode, which... it may come back to bite me in the butt on day 21 for the horde, I'm going to jump straight into doing that POI as soon as the mission starts, which I believe I did in another series the exact same way. We started the episode at the POI and jumped into it. But anyway, that's what my plan is. So when we come back, I'm not going to be in my base, and we will be staring at the Crack-a-Book building. So if you've made it this far, I greatly appreciate you watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel the need to do. As always, I'm open to constructive criticism or feedback. If there's anything I can do to make my videos better for you, please feel free to let me know. So with that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode.